as you're waiting for your next timeline to show up in your reality, there's a piece of you right now that is really worried that the last 9-year cycle was all for nothing. There's a piece of you that is grieving the depth that you had to go through and go to in order to alchemize and transmute everything that you did, in order to heal all the patterns and everything that you went through over this last 9-year cycle. There's a really big piece of you that's like, was it all for nothing? Because when are things really going to change? When am I going to see the actual receipts of that in my reality? When's it going to come? And here's the thing. Healing doesn't have to be so heavy all the time. It can also be really fun when you go to transmute and alchemize these things, right? So the way that your guides are bringing this through is through the movie The Grinch. This is so deeply coded for you right now because you've been through so much in this last 9-year cycle. You have still been over-identifying in one way, shape, or form with the Grinch. When, in order for this next timeline to land, you need to embody the identity of Cindy Lou Who. Hear me out. Grinch was so grouchy and grumpy and hated Christmas and chose to isolate and chose to be alone because of his past, because he was so afraid that what happened to him before was automatically going to happen to him again. So the question is, where have you been holding on to the past? Where have you been letting the past define you? And where have you still been letting your past determine what you're currently capable of? That is huge right now. Because those stories still replay. Right? You get triggered emotionally. Emotionally, then you start to experience those same feelings. That feeling state triggers a thought. That thought pattern repeats based on what you've experienced before. Your nervous system remembers that. It's coded in your physical body. You have to completely let that go. And you can do that by watching The Grinch, right? And choosing to embody Cindy Lou Who. Choosing to live from joy. Choosing to see the good. Choosing to believe in miracles. Choosing love, regardless of what's happening around you, regardless of whether your 3D reflects it right now or not. Because the way that you manifest this and bring this into your reality is not by stressing about it and overthinking and overworking until it shows up. You embody that feeling state first. Think about the Who's. Think about Cindy Lou Who after the Grinch stole all their shit. The Grinch stole literally everything, took Christmas from them. And he's standing in his little cave, so proud of himself, so happy. And what does he hear? He hears Cindy Lou Who singing. Because they know that the true meaning of Christmas doesn't come from a store. Right? And this goes beyond Christmas. It's coming through right now as a very coded movie, but this goes way beyond the true meaning of Christmas. This goes into the meaning of your life and how to anchor in this next timeline. It's so deeply coded for you right now. So anywhere where you have still been tethered to the timeline where you've been the Grinch. I'm not saying you're grumpy and grouchy and pessimistic and all of that, because you're probably working really fucking hard to not show up that way. Your body still remembers the old stories though. And that's the piece that has to be moved. The energetics have to be moved. The emotion has to be moved. And you have to be able to anchor in the frequency of Cindy Lou Who. Of love, of belief, believing in miracles. So if you are feeling like you're right on the brink of everything changing, you're not wrong. You're right here. You're right here. And one way that you can completely alchemize this is to go watch The Grinch. So make a cup of hot chocolate, snuggle up on the couch with your kids, watch The Grinch.